artistdevelopmentnetwork.com.
We are back with Buzzy Orange here in his studio, and we're talking about the importance of having a vocal coach for an artist who's serious about taking their talent to the next level. I was talking to you about how, there's a lot of great singers that come into town that maybe don't know how to really entertain or how to do a live performance where they engage the audience and get the audience to believe what they're singing about. Can you talk about the importance of performance?
Well, in performing, you have to be the song. The singer is the song. And so many times I'll ask one of my students, what is the song about? And they'll say, I don't know.
Oh, that's bad.
So, of course, they're not going to deliver the song.
Right.
It's like you go to a movie and you look at the actors on the screen. They make you believe that this is actually happening to them. Mm-hmm. And it's up to the singer to paint the picture in the minds of the audience so that they visualize every word that's coming out of their mouth.
Do you think a singer is kind of like an actor, or do you think the singer has to really believe what they're talking about in the song?
Well, the singer is the actor also, because acting has to do with the way you use your voice. To get someone's attention, for instance, you move upward at the end on a consonant. If you go down on the end of a word, you lose the audience. If you go up on the end of a word, you have the audience. Making it believable the way that you describe every detail in the song is acting.
Can you give us an example?
Well, all right. If you were singing like say a Merle Haggard song, and you went, "Today I started loving you again," I went up.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
Because that lures you into wanting to hear the next part, and it starts painting the picture. If you go downwards with your words, you cannot paint a picture.
Sing it the wrong way for us.
If I went the wrong way, today I started loving you again.
It's not as exciting.
It's not as exciting.
Yeah.
Because it's dead ending and going downward. If you want someone's attention to make it believable, if you have the checkout line at the grocery store and someone says, "And how are you today?" and you say, "I'm fine," no one's telling the truth. But if you go, "And how are you today?" "I'm fine, and how are you?" it's believable. You're telling the truth because you went up at the end of your word. And that's how you capture the audience.
It's just simple little
tricks. Movements of the consonant, the way the words move, the way you paint the picture, make it believable.
And tell us about maybe what are some tricks to the trade of actually body movements or maybe choreography? Is that important too on stage besides just your
yes,
voice?
It is. The basic principle is, say, to plant your left foot forward, pointing towards the audience, and your right foot slanted to the side. That enables you to move, but you have to make eye contact. And if there's only one person in the audience, if there's 5,000 in the audience, you make eye contact with that person that you're singing to and make them believe that they are the one that you're singing to. You move the body, you move everything to sing to each person individually. And they feel they're part of it.
What about moving from one side of the stage to the next? Is that, I guess it depends on the song.
Well, it depends on the song, the rhythm of the song. Your body will move in the rhythm of the music. The way, in other words, you don't want to walk too quickly, but or it won't convey. It's like if you're entering a stage at a scene, the way you open the door, the way you close the door, the expression on your face, the movement of your body across the stage is all determined by the line you're going to deliver. Well, the same thing. The motion of your body is determined by the rhythm and also what the song has to say.
Right, if it's a dance song, you're going to...
Right, you're going to move the body. If it's a sad song, you're not going to put life in your body and jump around on the stage.
Right.
So.
Right. Okay, give us some pointers. Someone who's watching this for the first time and they are thinking about becoming a serious singer. What are some of the... Give us like maybe 3 or 5 points of, some things that you've learned through your experience of what they need to know to take this to the next level.
To become a serious singer?
Yes.
Well, a lot of dedication and no daydreaming and no wanting. In other words, the first thing is you're going to have to put every bit of effort into what you want to do. And it comes down to not only doing vocal exercises. A vocal exercise will simply develop muscle. So you have muscle in your face for the vowel shape, muscle in your vocal range for the sound, and muscle in your diaphragm for breathing. But the other important factor overlooked is English diction. For an example, in English diction, when a word ends with a consonant and the next word begins with a Y or a vowel, you must take the consonant off the end of the word and connect it on the beginning of the next word. So if I said, all of me is incorrect. I should move the L to the O, should be all of me. So if I'm singing all of me, it makes it flow. Mm-hmm. So you get into rules. Every rule is designed to keep the mouth and throat open. Exercises are designed to build muscle.
You got to do both.
You have to do it all. And so many people don't even know about the English diction. Mm-hmm. When to omit an R. Well, you're never supposed to use an R in a word if it's followed by a consonant or at a pause.
Give us an example.
If I said, used an R, if I said R and pulled my tongue back, if I said never use an R in a word, you can hear that R. To omit the R, you keep your tongue against your bottom teeth. R, R, you can't hear the R.
So in other words, if you don't say in a song, world,
you say
world.
What in the world's come over you?
Yes,
because I keep my tongue against my bottom teeth to omit the sound of the R.
And it just makes it more pleasant to the ear when we're hearing them sing.
It does. It does. It sound like a pirate. I go on whirl and pulling that tongue back.
And it doesn't sound choppy and staccato. It sounds very smooth.
If I say word, anything that has an R followed by a consonant, the R will choke your throat. Word, you can hear that R. But if I go word, then the tongue is against the teeth, omitting the R, then you get to the consonant D, word, and you push off on the D on the consonant.
Just little things like that make a big difference in the way
it really does. It really does. You get into so many different rules. Like back in grammar school, people learn the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, and nobody knows when Y is a vowel. Except we do. Y is a consonant when it's on the first part of the syllable. Y is a vowel when it's in the middle of the last part of the syllable. So in the word very, we have to keep the R because it's followed by a vowel. Right. But we don't want to go very, because then we hear the R. So we do what's called a flipped R, or a relaxed R, or a European R, which means that we have to pull the tongue up slightly against the roof of our mouth. So we practice with the word V-E-D-D-Y, very, 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 very. So if I say very, my tongue curls, which relaxes the R. Sorry, very sorry.
Instead of sorry.
Instead of sorry, I'm very sorry. You get that relaxed. So you have to know the rules to change the sound. Look at Celine Dion. She sings with those rules.
You may be wondering if you're good enough to make it. I'll show you how it's done. Give me a call. I'm Kathy Lemon at Artist Development Network, 615-589-0777.